Snowmen at Night, a distance learning project for 2nd and 3rd grade. Welcome back, artists. Today we're going to look at this book called Snowmen at Night. You can see what the snowmen are doing. They're sneaking a little fun on the pond. This is all a big secret what these snowmen do at night. And you can see that snowmen in the front are bigger than the ones in the very, very back, like the guy right there. And the trees are bigger, way bigger than the ones way in the background. So we're going to kind of draw that today with our scene and show foreground, middle ground, and background. Before we get started, I wanted to show you how I draw a snowman. You don't have to draw this part unless you want to practice on a scrap piece of paper. We'll draw it again in a minute. So I draw a big U shape for the bottom of the snowman. Remember, he has 3 parts, so there's his bottom. Then I'm going to draw another U right there. Start at the top, draw the U. Perfect. I missed a little spot. Just make sure it touches, and then a circle at the top for his head. Pretty much however you decorate him is your choice, but here's how I decorated this one. A carrot nose, very typical for a snowman. Put some eyes of coal and for his mouth. I got a little bit too big. Whoa, that's a big coal. But I guess it looks okay. A smiley face with coal. You could draw just a smiley face on it. You can give him a scarf, mittens. Be creative about how you draw them. I'm putting a scarf. All you do is trace like the same shape as his head and then add a little hanging down part like the scarf when you tie a scarf. And here's his hat I'm going to draw. Make it look a little 3D. As a top hat. You could also make the kind of hat that we like to wear, like a beanie kind of hat. Some hands of sticks. This is what you make a snowman's arms out of, and that's just how I drew a snowman. For this project, you're going to need something to color with, like crayons, a Sharpie, and a pencil. And I'm going to start with my pencil, and I'm going to draw the pond very lightly so that I can draw the snowman on there and not have the line of the pond through their stomachs or their heads. So I'm just drawing a shape of a pond, and I'm using most of the paper, like half the paper, to draw that on. So I can draw lots of snowmen. I'm actually going to draw 3, one close up, one further away, and one in the back. Okay, so, and I erased it because I wanted it to go off the paper. You could draw yours however you want, or maybe you don't even want to draw a pond. Be creative. So after I have that on there, I can start with my Sharpie and draw a U shape, like I showed you, another U shape, and then a circle for the top. Next, I want to draw his stick arms. You can draw any order that you want to draw. I'm just drawing his stick arms. You could draw a mitten instead of his fingers if you wanted to. It's up to you. Or you can make his arms doing something else. There's the scarf. And I'm drawing that hanging down part. Maybe the scarf, and then maybe a hat. I'm drawing a top hat on this guy. And a flower like Frosty the Snowman has on his hat. 2 coal eyes. And some coal for his mouth. And I can't forget that carrot nose right in the middle. It looks like a snowman to me. Let's draw another one up here. Oh, look, I'm starting with bottom, the middle, and his head. Taking my time, apparently. And there is his head. And you can see that snowman looks a lot smaller than the one in the front. And the one in the front is lower on the picture plane, and he's bigger. Now if I drew the second snowman down on the same level as the first snowman, you'd see it would look like his baby or his young child snowman. But since he's in the back, and higher, he looks like he's just in the distance. So here's a beanie type hat with a fuzzy top. And let's see. Oh, I'm going to draw a tree. A winter tree doesn't have any leaves, so I'm just leaving it like a stick tree. I'm just drawing some lines with my Sharpie. You could draw your tree any way you want to. You could even make a pine tree. It's up to you. It's your artwork. Some sticks, since all of the leaves blew off my tree in the autumn. I can do more sticks if I wanted to. But I'm moving on to the second tree, and you can see it is small. It is way in the distance. I'm just drawing some sticks. Oh, and some snow. Then I'm drawing the horizon line because I definitely need my sky. And that looks pretty good. I think, oh, what am I going to draw? The tiniest tree. It's so far away. You don't see as much detail as the things that are in the distance. So now I have 3 trees and 2 snowmen. I think I want to draw another snowman. Right there. And there's not as much detail. So I'm going to draw the 3 snow circles. His hands. Little. Can't see much. It's so far away. Ooh, let's add some buttons for his stomach. Little hat on that guy. You can barely see it. It's so far away. And that's pretty much all the details I want to add. So let me draw my line for the pond so you can see it better. Got that guy's hands. And there you go. Not bad. Now you can easily see the background, the middle ground, and the foreground on this. The foreground would be the snowman in the front. The middle ground would be the area where the smallest snowman is, and the background would be the sky and the little tree. And I'm going to stop this video and color it in because my table shakes like crazy when I color. So I'll show you what I did in a second. And here is my finished scene. You can see that I left all the snow white, so there wasn't that much coloring. And I shaded the side of the snowman with a gray. So there is a little bit of shading on here to show the shadow. And of course I colored the trees dark. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here's a closer up shot. Yay! Hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see your artwork, so make sure you upload it to Canvas. And I'll see you all later. Bye!